Okay, I'm in the recording studio and just basically thinking a little bit about what my calling is, and I really feel a strong calling towards this G3 community for the reason my why for doing this is that I want to help bring people together. I want to establish connections within a community of people all centered around one central thing, which is fresh food and being happier and healthier. And I think they correlate, they tie together very well. And if we want to help people be happier and healthier all throughout the world, we need to establish this connection, this community in which they can come together and exchange their fresh food and eat healthier. And then the whole world will become wealthier because we help them become healthier. And I just wanted to start this off today. I'm busting out in the recording studio. I got a few more hours of recording, or of basically building the business with just free time, just me time. This is time that I can take to just concentrate on what I need to do. And I think a huge part of this is reaching out to you and saying that this is what I need to do. This is what I feel like I need to do, is create this connection. Because right now in today's society, like Simon Sinek says, we do not have this sense of community, this sense of connection, this sense, everybody wants it, right? Everybody wants to feel like they're part of something bigger than themselves and contributing and needed and wanted. And even me, I truly, that's my deepest desire, is that I do want to help others feel that way as well, because I've had moments in my life where I've felt absolutely certain about who I was, how I was going to be it, and it was because I was in this community in which I felt like they needed me. I felt like they wanted me to be there, and everybody knew me and was accepting of who I was, even with my faults, even with my downfalls. They all knew them, and they still accepted me for who I was. And that's one of the greatest feelings of all time, is to have that, and I want to share that. I think today's society needs that more than anything, especially my generation. Millennials in general need to feel like they're not just another push of a button on a screen, that they're not just a stupid text, or they're not just like this, that, or the other, that they are a real person, that other people care about them, and that they need that sense of connection, that sense of community. And that's what the G3 community is about. That's why I'm developing this app, so that we can, it's not about the technology, it's about the people aspect of it, and how this will help people get off of social medias and actually come into real social interactions, right? And to have it so that they can not only speak with one another, that they can on a fucking phone, because this is not speaking with one another. This is not connecting with one another. Personally, I've had no luck. I need to start calling people, FaceTiming people, doing all that type of stuff, because this does not work. They cannot feel this. They cannot feel this. Yet when I set it down and I start actually talking to people in face-to-face interactions, that's when truly I light up, and that's when I can see other people light up, no matter if they speak our language or not. I recently was in Mexico. I got back yesterday, and I'm kind of honestly depressed because of it, because I made so many good friends out there, so many people that we had a connection. There was just this heart-on-heart, people-to-people connection, and I couldn't even speak their fucking language. They couldn't even speak my language. Pardon my French. I mean to be that serious, that they could not speak my language, this English language, and yet we could connect and we could come together and have laughs and have fun. And that's what it's about, is building connections. It doesn't matter if you're a different skin color, if you speak a different language, or you're from a completely different place than the other person or other people that you're talking to. All that matters is that you can have a connection. You can form a community in which everybody's happy and everybody's healthy and having fun, and that's what we want. Is we want to be happy. Whether your form of happiness is growth, whether your form of happiness is community, whether your form of happiness is this, that, and the other. Like, there's so many forms of happiness, and all it comes down to is that humans, we want to be happy. I want to be happy. You want to be happy, right? We all want to be happy. So let's be happy. And this is how we can do it. This is how we can be happier. I'm not saying that I'm not happy. I'm not saying that you're not happy. I'm not saying that the whole world is not happy. I'm just saying, what I am saying though, is that this is a way in which we can be happier. Right. And the G3 community is a great community that will be established through this app, and it will help us, it will help the world be happier. And that's what it's about. That's my why. And I wanted to kick it off with that, so that now I can get down to work and I can call people, I can make my scripts, and I can start typing up whatever I need to type up, check off all my lists, start checking them off because they're too big to check off all today. And that's what I need to do. I need to do it. And I need help. I need help. I need help. This is too big for me. If I'm going to reach the whole world, this is too big for me. I need at least 5 team members. At least 5 team members. And if it comes down to it, I am the leader. I am the person that's willing to take the knife to the gut and lead the charge and still keep moving forward so I can protect my team and they can come behind me. And if they somehow fall short and do not make it, I need to land on that blade and I need to shield them and take the responsibility, and I will do it. I'm willing to do every single aspect. If that's the social media aspect, if that's the calling up people aspect, if that's the creating campaign aspect, if that's the creating the video aspect, that's creating the app aspect, I will create all those aspects. I will do everything that needs to be done. I am going to reach out to individuals within my close circle and say, hey, would you like to do this? And if they say yes, would you like this in exchange for doing this? That's how it goes. I give them 1%, or I give them a computer, or I give them a iPhone, or I give them something that they personally want, Bitcoin, or whatever it is. And then they say, yes, that's what I want. I'm willing to do this. Let's do it. If they do it, that's awesome. I give them what they deserve. If they don't do it, that sucks. I step in, I do it, I take responsibility, and I kick them off my team. That's how it's got to be. If you can't show results, or I don't kick them off my team. I just don't give them the reward. That's what it comes down to. It's not kicking off the team, because they're all still going to be my team. They're all still going to be here for me, and I want them to be here for me. It's just a matter of if they are willing to do the work. Because I'm willing to do the work. And I'm going to get back to this. I'm just honestly trying to make this 10 minutes. So let's see if this is 10 minutes. Because, let's see it. We cannot see. We can't see if it's 10 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this far into it either way. So, hey, I think I kind of want to practice one of my scripts a little bit for the video because we can and we want to, and we're just recording. So, this is the script for the launch video, and we do want to kind of edit it a little bit because we have some more things that we need to address, and here we have some of the things that we need to go over with all of the Indiegogo stuff. This is what it is, though. Getting expelled was the most amazing change of my life because it led me to be happier and healthier, in turn inspiring me to spread these feelings with others by creating the G3 community. Back in high school, junior year, in one moment my life was flipped upside down, shattered, and somehow it fell back into a beautiful mosaic. And here's how. Because I was not allowed into any schools in my district, my dad had to get me into his district, Denver Public Schools, allowing me to go from having no free time between school, work, and running an illegal business to having an abundant amount of free time with only half days at school and waking up at 5 a.m. due to my dad having to drive me to school now. This made it possible for me to be gifted several opportunities like internships at a local greenhouse in Denver, like interning at a local learning greenhouse in Denver, Colorado, called the Grow House. This is where my love of nature was cemented, ironically in a concrete jungle. It also turned my love of growing state-altering plants into a love of growing fresh food. A great book I listened to while interning at the Grow House was Outliers, in which it exemplified the amazing experience I felt while being at the Grow House. In it, the Rosetta Mystery proves that by growing your own fresh food with a community of others, you live happier and healthier. Sorry, I'm editing a little bit. In which the Rosetta Mystery proves. Okay? This inspired me to want to make it easy for everyone to join a group like these, to be happier and healthier around fresh food, leading me to create the G3 community through an app. With the help of an app. This app will have several features, the main one being a community market where you will be able to connect with others in your area. The next feature is because we want to help everyone be happier and healthier, we made a donation portion tied to a fun community gardening game similar to Farmville. We believe once we help